to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Dolphins and the Buccaneers, next on EA Sports.
The Dolphins offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here. Two and now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Tua throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
To throw again on second down. Tua to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And trying to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And as the offense begins another drive here. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Raiders and the Dolphins, and it's all up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of World. The Dolphins offense getting prepared to go to work here in the 2nd week of the preseason. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout.
And he had a few moments in that first preseason game that made you sit up and take notice. And that's what you're looking for when you're with a new organization. Start compiling some of those moments and let this coaching staff know that you're a guy to be trusted.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Good work there to secure that one. And worth pointing out, his first unit's going to be on the field most likely for the first half of this game only. So with the 3 preseason games nowadays, CD, this will likely be their best chance to play together for a few series.
And it's a great opportunity for this group to move around a little bit as well, because you want to build depth within your starters, and you don't want one guy only playing in one spot. You want a ball to know every spot, so they'll mix it up, move around, play the different roles, and try and get comfortable in all of them.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. that early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
Shot 17.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent.
So now here come the Dolphins. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched in. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's Hill, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to pass. Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But
it's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking
quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro?
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Eagles and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's the Dolphins offense ready to go here in this final tune-up before the start of the regular season. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their fifth-year wideout. Two and a throw right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number two?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, good work there on that completion. You know, once we made the move, Charles, from 4 preseason games down to 3, kind of tougher to know how to handle these games as a coaching staff. And they've decided they want at least some of their starters out there. They said probably for this entire first half. Do you agree with that?
Ordinarily, Brandon, I wouldn't, but I actually do, and here's why. When we went from 4 to 3 in terms of preseason games, we left a bigger gap between the third game and the start of the regular season. So there's a lot of time for rust to build up, right? And some bad habits to form. I want these guys to play as much as possible in preseason and be ready to go when the season begins. So, yes, I'm all in favor of them getting some extra work here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Miami set to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, Tagovailoa firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will be... the 34-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Hurry.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
That's what you want to see in the preseason. A quarterback and his new receiver gelling early. They're hoping this duo can really form a bond this year, and that's a good start.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tua now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. And this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Take over 1st down and goal to go at the 2-yard line.
Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Set, hut. 10 cycles.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Right, 97. Ready?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them.
Ready. Point to middle. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.